आशिक तेरा पिया गोरिया है आशिक तेरा पिया गोरिया चुराना मेरा जिया गोरिया चुराना मेरा जिया
Listening to me on Radio D Hotties with Altu Baba and Paltu Rani, where entertainment keeps getting hotter.
Pam Pam Mangalvaar.
मीडिया महिवा की ओर से मैं हूँ आल्तू बाबा.
And मैं Paltu Rani. Don't forget to tune in to the Pam Pam show at 5 today.
On today's Pam Pam show, we will be sharing with you some important news about things you need to know, debating on hot topic of the socio-economic status of the Desi diaspora, interspersed with some light Bollywood music and interview talk segments.
Seriously?
Just non-stop fun and all out entertainment for the job.
You got me there. Relax, Bandus. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
And information, bola to total fun information.
So remember, every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday.
get your Pam Pam fix.
Right here on Radio D Hotties, 1310 AM, 92.9 FM, starting at 5.
Come alive. Radio D Hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations
Proudly presents Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
Bam Bam! Namaskar.
Namaste.
Namaskara.
Vanakkam.
Samadi.
Salam alaikum.
Sat Shri Akal.
Meegandriki vandanam.
Jai Swami Narayan.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Janindra.
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे याली मदद
मोलाली मतलब बोलते सारे फीजी मतलब बोलेंगे निशा बोला बड़जन हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारा मैं सिर्फ आल्तू बाबा
and of course myself Paltu Rani लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time show that's going to make it totally exciting and totally mastani.
Alright बड़जन आपको फालतू नहीं we had a little bit of a glitch that time but again आज Navami है the 9th day of our Navratri season and बड़जन if you're tuning in right now thank you so much for that and just do message us and send us a heart if you can. We just had some locha going on with our Facebooks.
Yeah.
Not us, but the algorithm itself.
Yes.
Changing the Facebook permissions and everything. Like, page ka permission change.
ये Facebook हमेशा उंगली क्यों करता
Then
रहता है?
they trying to upgrade themselves. Let's look at the positive side. This is making it easier for us to be able to interact with our bandhus.
Right.
So please go and send us all those hearts. You can send it, please. And अभी के लिए फालतू नहीं. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's talk about today's special Maha Navami Mangalvaar.
That's right बंधुजान. महानवमी मंगलवार हमने थोड़ी देर पहले ही जो हमारे ऐप पे सुन रहे थे आपको बता दिया था कि आज महानवमी है और हमने आपसे पूछा था कि अगर आप जानते हो कि आज का सिग्निफिकेंट कलर क्या है और क्यों है आप हमें कॉल कर सकते हो 408-912-2479. This is the 9th day of Navratri Bandhujan and for those of you just joining us for the very first time let me tell you hello. Our show has been on for how long Altu Baba?
13 years.
October 10th we complete 13 years on the Indian radio Bandhujan. October 10th 13 years. 13. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness.
I can.
I cannot believe where the time is gone. Really.
It's just gone.
Really.
Where it's gone, we don't know.
I know. वक्त जो कभी किसी के लिए नहीं रुकता.
Oh my God.
हमारे लिए यहाँ पे रुक गया है क्योंकि हम लोग हाँ because हम लोग महाशिवरात्रि बोल रही हूँ नवरात्रि की सेलिब्रेशन कर रहे हैं. I'm also losing track of time so and हम लोग we have been sharing since day one of Navratri. The color that you you wear on that particular day, and also the significance of the form of the mother goddess that you invoke. So starting with Shailaputri, we went through all the different goddesses that Brahmacharini and so many of the goddesses, including Kushmanda, including Chandraghanta, all these people. And then yesterday we talked even about Mahagauri, when she actually does the Mahishasur Vadh, right?
Yeah.
And the culmination happens today, which is Mahanavami, which is the 9th night or the 9th day of Navratri.
Yes.
On this particular day, Bandhujan, the form of Shakti that is invoked is a form called Ma Siddhidatri.
Wow.
Yeah. एंड सिद्धिदात्री का अगर आपको मतलब मालूम है हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं. एंड हम आपसे पूछ रहे हैं माँ सिद्धिदात्री का जो कलर है, मतलब हम लोग नवरात्रि के हर रोज़ अलग अलग कलर्स आपने देखे, राइट, स्टार्टिंग विथ वाइट एंड राइट नाउ वी आर एट द पॉइंट वेयर वी आर ऑलमोस्ट एट द पॉइंट वेयर वी आर एट व्हाट यू से we are at the point where we had yesterday, what was the color? Green, peacock green.
Yeah.
Right? Before that was orange. उससे पहले grey था. उससे पहले कुछ और था. तो almost every color of the rainbow, in every color of the Pragya logo is there in our Navratri.
Are you telling me who designed the logo of Pragya actually was mindful of all this?
Yes, absolutely, Altu Baba. So today's color क्या है आपको बताना है. 408-912-2479 पे हम आपके लिए वेट कर रहे हैं. मीनाक्षी जी, मैंने आपका हार्ट देखा. थैंक यू सो मच कि आप हार्ट्स भेज रहे हो, लेकिन यहाँ पे कॉल भी तो करो. हम तरस गए हैं आपकी आवाज़ सुनने के लिए. 408-912-2479. एक बार और स्टूडियो का नंबर नोट कर लीजिएगा, 408-912-2479.
And of course, as our bandhus who actually are our inner circle who want to give us a call, can also you call us by dialing into our number which is specifically meant for video calls. वो सब करने के लिए लाइन खोल दिया है, वो भी कर सकते हैं आप, या तो बस हमें यहाँ पे फोन लाइन पे कॉल कर सकते हैं या आप वीडियो लाइन पे कॉल कर सकते हैं. लेकिन ऑफकोर्स वी गोना गिव यू द एसएसबी.
SSB का मतलब?
SSB मतलब स्टोरी, सिग्निफिकेंस एंड सिंबलिज्म. सो SSS, सॉरी, SSS, S क्यूब्ड. आपको S क्यूब देने वाले ब्रजन, एंड वी विल टेल यू द स्टोरी, सिग्निफिकेंस, एंड विल ट्राई टुगेदर विद यू. आपके साथ हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे सिंबलिज्म को पहचानने में, बिकॉज सिंबलिज्म ऑफ कोर्स इज वेरी, आई थिंक इज वेरी वेरी सब्जेक्टिव. राइट, ये बहुत सब्जेक्टिव होता है. तो हम लोग क्या करने वाले, वी गोना ट्राई टू सी इफ वी कैन एक्चुअली टुगेदर वर्क ऑन इट. राइट. कुछ तो हुआ फालतू नहीं किया. माम ने क्या, मेरा आवाज तो कम हो गया.
क्यों?
तुझे तेरा आवाज ठीक आया?
मेरी आवाज ठीक आ रही है.
Suddenly my आवाज dropped for some reason, but anyways it's okay. It's coming back to normal.
वो तेरे लिसनिंग में प्रॉब्लम है आलतू बाबा.
So sweet. तो महानवमी का स्टोरी तो बताने वाली है कि you're going to ask people to come. तो significance of the thing, तो I understand.
I'm asking about what is the color. Let us see if they call about the color. And वो Facebook पे जो आपको दिखाई दे रहा है वहाँ पे स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक है बनुजन. वो सिद्धि धरती नहीं है, सिद्धि दात्री है. उसका मतलब क्या है आप हमें कॉल करके बताइए. इफ यू नो 408-912-2479 इस नंबर पे आपको कॉल करना है. एक बार और स्टूडियो का नंबर नोट कर लीजिएगा, 408-912-2479. सिद्धिदात्री, माँ सिद्धिदात्री को इस दिन पे इन्वोक करते हैं एंड उनको सिद्धिदात्री क्यों बुलाया जाता है. मैं आपको एक स्टोरी बता सकती हूँ जो मैंने पढ़ा. Apparently it has, this is kind of different because it does not have anything to do with what was happening on the battlefield.
क्या बात है? Really?
Seriously, it has nothing to do.
So this is a more calmer version of it, is it?
No, this is.
लड़ा झगड़ा हो गया, अभी आगे बढ़ो.
Well, basically what it is this is the 9th day when where devotees of Ma Durga actually worship her in the form of Ma Siddhidatri.
Okay.
Apparently it is actually the 4th day of Durga Puja that they do. And for Bengalis, Navami is actually signifies the end of the celebrations of Durga Puja. It is believed that goddess Durga killed Mahishasura on this particular day, and then they Ma Siddhidatri who she takes on the form of Ma Siddhidatri apparently, and everybody worships her on this particular day so that their ignorance is taken away. And she grants them with knowledge. But what is the story behind Ma Siddhidatri? There is a little something that I was reading up on.
Please tell us.
In which, you remember, for this we'll have to go back to the story of Ma Kushmanda. थोड़ा rewind करना पड़ेगा. The history and origin of Siddhidatri dates back to when there was nothing. Really. When our universe was nothing but just a deep dark void. And you remember that time when
how we remember the time, Padri? We are there.
Hey, I'm telling you, not the two. I'm not talking about that man. Waste fellow.
No, hello, excuse me. I'm asking you a logical question.
Remember the time when I told you that when Chandra Ghanta and Lord Shiva's union happened.
The big
and then
bang
she
theory.
smiled.
Ghanta can be a bang also.
And she smiled, and Kushmanda smiled. With that smile, there was this radiance and this spark that emerged.
Oh.
This ray of light kind of thing, right? So, we are going back to that time. Okay.
Oh, going back that time, as in not in terms of time when you spoke about it or time when it actually happened.
I spoke about it.
I think we should rename our show as a time travel show.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it also can be an inspirational show because.
This is the Pam Pam verse.
Exactly,
Right.
Patrani, exactly.
So, if this is in a multiverse, let that concept set into
Yes.
your brain, okay?
Yeah.
Let's sit with that for a moment. So, what we're talking about is when Kushmanda had created that universe with the radiance of her smile. You remember? Yeah?
What
And then she went on to create, remember I told you she created the Trimurti of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara?
Correct. And she
You
gave to
remember?
them, she gave a piece of her other thing as a consort.
To Brahma, she said she gave him the energy of creation. To Vishnu, she gave the energy of sustenance or protection. And to Shiva, she gave the energy of destruction.
Wow.
Yeah. And once they were created, Lord Shiva apparently asked Ma Kushpanda to bestow him with perfection.
Who? Shiva?
Shiva.
Wow.
It seems Shiva asked her that. So what she did was she created, Ma Kushmanda created another goddess who bestowed Lord Shiva with 18 kinds of perfection.
Wow. This I think is concocted somewhere just to show that Shaivites are the most powerful people.
अबे सुनना वो बोलते हैं ना, I don't know if you've heard, अष्ट सिद्धि बोलते हैं.
Oh my God.
So-
You know what Ashtasiddhi actually means, Faldwani?
Wait. There are the 8 primary forms of perfection
Ah.
and along with 10 secondary forms of perfection which are described by Lord Krishna apparently.
Oh my God. Did you know that actually this Ashta, whatever Lakshanam, whatever there is there even with all the goddesses, gods and goddesses.
Huh.
Seriously, go on. I want to listen to it because I have a similar kind of story for you with Narayana also. Narayana is Lord Vishnu.
Oh.
Yeah. And also, this is apply the same concepts onto, you know who?
Who?
Buddha.
Wow.
Yeah, and actually applies to us also. So you can all, this Lakshanas, there are people who are good looking, That's all.
What?
Yeah. Continue. I'm listening.
Okay.
Hey, the question is, you got to share it. I'm going to question it. And somebody's going to come back and say, Altova, shut up.
No, let us see if people are actually they've not even called us to tell us what is the color of the day. क्या यार तुम लोग seriously बंदूजान?
Oh my God. So
हाँ,
much of
शायद
passivity.
वो confuse हो गए हैं. They don't even know that they have to call in and share this. तो आलतू बाबा अभी हमारे बंधुओं को जल्दी बताओ तुम कि कौन से नंबर पे कॉल कर सकते हैं वो.
4089122479 आपकी रेल की गाड़ी अभी आ गई है. अगर आप लगता है कि ऐसा वॉइस चाहिए रेलवे सिस्टम में तो बताइएगा उनको कि मैं I charge by the hour. I can record and send it to them for sure.
हे भगवान.
I don't even take royalty.
Oh God. So ठीक है बंधुजान, ये आपको हमारे आलतू बाबा ने कुछ बोल दिया. So he said with regard to
number to call here 408-912-2479. I also talked about the fact that if at all people not liking what I'm saying, they can call up and tell me, okay, no, Altoba, you're wrong, right? I welcome all those things, right?
Oh my God.
But I'm very surprised, Faltoni. कल के शो पे भी
हाँ,
दीपा जी का कॉल नहीं आया था.
क्योंकि दीपा जी सो गई हैं. हाँ, सो रही होंगी. वो
गुस्से में
रात
आ
भर जागरण करती है ना.
Oh, really?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Please, you're putting all these things words into her mind. Later on, she'll think I'm the one spreading those things. Okay?
Yeah.
तो आगे बढ़ो, Faltoni. Please, don't drag this topic.
और अगर वीडियो कॉल करना है तो किस नंबर पे कॉल करना है ये बता.
अरे वीडियो कॉल करना तो कॉल किस नंबर पे नहीं, पहले हमें मैसेज कीजिएगा व्हाट्सएप पे ऑन 4086606753 एंड वहां पे हम आपको लिंक देंगे जहां आप वीडियो कॉल कर सकते हैं हमें.
Correct.
Right?
हाँ.
So again, number to call 408-912-2479 for audio. And if you want a video call, you got to first be part of the inner circle. And how
Right.
do you get there? It is 408-660-6753. दोनों नंबर आपको हमारे स्क्रीन पे भी आ रही है. जहाँ पे जो ब्लैक बैकग्राउंड में चल रहा है नंबर, वो एक स्टैटिक नंबर है. वो फोन ऑडियो फोन के लिए, ऑडियो कॉल्स के लिए. एंड द स्क्रोल कमिंग अप राइट नाउ वहाँ से भी आ रही है यहाँ तक. वहाँ पे फोन नंबर आएगा 408-660-6753. मैंने काफी टाइम दे दिया हमारे फाल्तोनी को पढ़ने के लिए अपना स्क्रीन. तो प्लीज बको. सॉरी बताओ.
रास्कल.
हाँ.
तो ये जो माँ सिद्धिदात्री है, she was the person who had the ability to give bestow the perfections, जो अष्ट सिद्धि है और वो जो 10 extra minor siddhis हैं, she could actually, she was the only person who could give that. So at that point, it seems Lord Brahma was asked to create the rest of the universe. ठीक है? However, since he required both a man and a woman for creation, he found this task to be extremely challenging.
Who? Shiva.
Lord Brahma.
Brahma. Oi, hoi.
Okay, he has to create the rest of the universe, but he needs a man and a woman. Then he prayed to Ma Siddhidatri and asked her to help him. Upon hearing his request, what she did was she converted half of Shiva's body into a woman's body.
Okay, this again, Balaji, is a story.
Yeah.
Please don't think like us, what Faltoni is saying is 100% right. Challenge it.
Yeah.
Call up and challenge. Faltoni kahan pad rahi thi? Because some of them are propaganda, and whatever 99% of what's on the internet is all false.
Therefore, Lord Shiva was known as Ardhanarishwar, and Lord Brahma was now able to start creating living beings along with the rest of the universe. So apparently, it was Ma Siddhidatri who was actually the person who helped Brahma with the creation of the universe and also bestowed Lord Shiva with perfection.
I want to ask you one thing.
हाँ.
ये जो तूने perfection ऐसा बोला ना,
हाँ.
you're trying to say that the perfection is to have both male and female in you?
अबे क्या? Yeah, it's a mix of both. Yes.
You know why, Faltoni, I'm asking the question to you. People should understand one thing. There's a lot of symbolism in this.
Yes.
It is not male and female. It is called the yin and the yang. It's about the two forces of nature which actually works in tandem. So balance is very important. हमारे 2-3 दिन पहले पिछले हफ्ते हमारी दीपा जी के balance बोली थी वर्ड तो मैं I want to bring it back. And तूने ना why did you digress from the 16 lakshana? What are the things?
What
What are the
16
perfections? 16 perfections.
No, I don't know what the 18 perfections
What?
and all are.
Not
No.
18, 16 perfections, right?
It's
8 perfections divided by some
no,
perfections.
8 Ashtasiddhi plus 10 more. Altu, don't confuse me.
Ooh, Ashtasiddhi plus 10 more, so 18, the magic number of 9.
Kya?
Magic number of 9.
Yes. So what are the 18 perfections? Tell us. You were saying, right? Oh, I don't agree with this challenge and all that stuff.
What challenge? No, I'm asking you what are the 18 perfections you're talking about which was bestowed upon Shiva?
Huh?
Yeah. You said...
That's what they say, man. I don't know what the 18 perfections are. They say there are Ashtasiddhis. I don't know what the Ashtasiddhis are. I can Google it for you just as fast as you can as well.
oh, please.
So,
Let's ask our Bandhus to Google and call us, right? No?
Huh? Yeah, okay. Let's ask. 408-912-2479. So basically, the Ashtasiddhis are forms of, you can think of it as attainment or achievement, or also you could call it as forms of perfection. And what are the 8 siddhis which are like, I think they have that, even the Ashtasiddhi, even in the Guru Granth Sahib.
My goodness, guys, somebody told you this.
No, I found it, that Ek Onkar, Satnam, Karta, Purakh, Nirbhav, Nirvair, Akal Murat, Ajuni, Swabhang. Those are the 8 siddhis apparently
And
that
guess
they
what?
aspire for.
Guess
Yeah.
what, Faltoni? That's exactly what's translated into the Buddhism. That's what I'm trying to get to you.
Okay, what is it? Please share. Please.
The 8 path of paths to leading a good life. So what I'm trying to say is the story is very nice. People should understand the significance of the story also.
Huh.
So the 8-fold path, you know the 8-fold path, right? Buddha's 8-fold path. It actually falls under the category. That's why I said the Lakshanam actually translates to every god, not just Shiva. It applies even to the people who are worshippers of Vaishnava, that's Vishnu.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
Nothing, I'm just trying to tell you that.
What are the 8 powers?
Hello? That's what I'm asking you to give it.
Okay, so apparently the 8 powers is what I'm reading based on the Navadurgas, right? I found this. So the goddess in each of her forms grants different kinds of blessings to her devotees. But apparently Siddhidatri, the specialty of this goddess on Mahanavami, Bandhujan, she is, okay, since you guys don't know, I'm going to share this.
Oh, wow.
Because they didn't call and tell me what the meaning of Siddhidatri is. It means the giver of those siddhis, the Ashtasiddhis, or whatever you call them, the giver of supernatural powers, apparently. After Adi Shakti in the form of Kushmanda that we talked about had created the universe and the new gods and goddesses. It seems Shiva prayed to Adi Shakti saying, "Oh Supreme Goddess, grant me all the siddhis to make me the perfect god."
Oh my God, even the competition.
Yeah, and
So this is not something I will believe.
apparently he meditated for thousands of years
He's still in
so
meditation, by the way.
that she would listen to him, and impressed by his devotion, she appeared in the avatar of Siddhidatri from Kushmanda's Japamala.
Oh wow.
And which the smiling goddess used to bless people with the Ashtasiddhis and something called Navanidhis, which are the 9
Treasures.
So almost immediately, Siddhidatri emerged from the left side of Shiva's body. So the right half of his body was his own, and the left half became Siddhidatri.
Oh,
apparently.
nice.
So this half man, half woman form that we just talked about, which said that it is said that aided Brahma in forming the universe, and then that there is another tale that goes that is why Siddhidatri, because he wanted to be perfect, he had the right mix of both. And just as she lives within humans, she began to live in Shiva as his Shakti.
Nice.
And in this unique way, she bestowed supernatural powers on him and made him the perfect god. Those who truly worship her can get some of these siddhis, apparently. So,
Wait, hold on. When you say truly worship, are you trying to tell me people falsely worship
well,
also?
yeah, maybe. I don't know. They say that people who truly worship her, which means that siddhi ke saath, matlab, nishtha ke saath jab wo pray karte hain, right? So apparently these are the siddhis that apparently it's easier said than done is what they say, but you have to follow everything according to a T. But, anyway, I have a different take on that. Let's.
Oh, really? You don't have a take on that?
Yeah, I mean, I say people do these pujas and all that stuff.
Yeah, half done
And
pujas.
over there they will very pious and all. But
Very pious.
you go out and you eat meat, you kill animals.
But the
you
same
do
thing, no?
this,
If you
this.
do puja very miniskirt, will it apply is the question.
No, it doesn't matter whether you wear miniskirt.
How do you?
If you do.
So what are you talking
You are
about?
not. I am talking about where people are not. If you are not compassionate as a human being outside, over here you are acting very pious and everything. Then what is the point? I mean, where is the? Where is that? What do you call? There is no siddhi there at all.
How
for
can
to
you
be
say?
achieved.
I'm sorry. See, that's where actually I come into the thing and I challenge it. And yes, I might be wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. I might be wrong.
Yeah. Okay. You might be wrong. Yeah. Okay. So the siddhis, do you want to know?
Yes, please.
So the first siddhi, Vanajan, and I didn't know this, I'm learning today, is something called Mahima. It is to make yourself so huge in size, not in terms of fat. I'm talking about huge in size, larger than life, bolte hai na? Mahima. It apparently, this is one of the siddhis that is granted.
Well, actually, Faldoni, it's not, in Marvel Universe, they've copied this whole philosophy. Do you know why? Before Mahima, what starts with?
Anima.
Anima is the first point of it. Making yourself so minute as the minute atom part of it.
Correct.
To the point of Anima, Mahima is great sizes.
Yeah.
Big thing.
Yeah. And Mahima is, think of it like for those kids who are here today, like Hulk. And Anima is like?
Well, actually, no. Ant-Man is a perfect example of that.
Anima.
Ant-Man is the only one who can actually transcend through all universes.
So that's Anima.
Anima, Mahima, both together. Ant-Man is the only one who does that.
Okay.
If you want reference to modern science, modern philosophy of Marvel, use these concepts of Anima, Garima, the two siddhis which is there with the thing. And actually, all the siddhis come together to fight the Rakshas. Who is who? Who is?
Who?
Thanos. The celestial being. So all the siddhis concepts are powered. So see how they have used that, and our Indian filmmakers are wasting their time on this. Anyways.
Right. And so, do you want me to continue, Alba, or will you share the other stuff?
Can't. I can give you the names if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. You can
Okay,
say, my God, you feel so bad if I do something.
Abey, nahi re, I'm
Okay,
asking.
it's okay. I'm just going to challenge you, whatever you're saying. Okay,
Yeah,
go.
whatever he's going to challenge. So the next one is something called Garima. To become, what is this, man? Very, very heavy. Like a mountain, apparently. To become so substantial.
So
is what I would look at
understand it to be this way, Falguni. It is for the creation of the universe, they require to have these things. You got to, its size a balloon can be big also, but you don't have density in it. It's about building density. Yeah.
That is Garima, Banjan.
Yeah.
Then Laghima. What does that mean?
Lightness.
Lightness. Exactly. To be almost like
Like a feather.
air, like air.
Yeah, feather.
Where there's
yeah,
no
yeah,
weight.
yeah.
Absolutely. You can levitate or float in the air. The ability to do that. That is Laghima. And then there's something called Prapti. This is, I think, where you talked about, what do you call that? Transcending, right? Different.
The different words to the meanings to it. English will not have a sufficient meaning to it. It has to be multiple pages you got to write for it. It is about Prapti is about achieving things, welcoming stuff, right? Being accepting. Let's put it that way. It can also be called accepting.
No, Prapti is actually where you can be anywhere, any place, any time, at any given point in time. Is what Prapti is. Apparently, it's like, so think of it like time travel. Or traveling between the traversing the different multiverses. So that's Prapti apparently. Then there's Prakamya, which is the ability to give whatever one desires.
So I'm interesting how you are saying it and how we understand it, because I told you I'm going to say every word can be interpreted differently. Prakamya also means reading people's mind, having the ability to read people's mind.
Okay. In what way?
In what way? As in you can read their minds, right? Whatever you're trying to say.
Okay.
It's like psychic ability. People with psychic abilities.
People with psychic abilities.
So
okay.
all these powers, which are there for all the comic heroes of Marvel, why do you think I like that so much?
Why?
It's connected with our books. Mind reading is mutants. They say mutant can read minds.
I think it's because it's very mystic and is very
mystic.
yeah,
Yes,
it's something that our mind doesn't comprehend, right? The common man's mind, it doesn't comprehend. How are they able to do something like this, right? So I think so you're saying Prakamya is the ability to read minds?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I thought Prakamya is the ability to be able to give the gift of whatever someone desires.
So okay, very wonderful. So, how will you know what they desire? If you're able to, how will you know what somebody desires something?
So let's say your mom says she wants this particular thing, then the ability, not everybody has the ability to get her. Let's say your mom says, I want you to be here.
It is not about what they're saying, what they desire. How will you know what they desire? When you understand, when you're able to read their mind. Yeah, you can always give them what they want, ask for. Right? Okay, fine. Father doesn't always accept my
no, Baba, if that is an interpretation of it, it's possibly what you're reading. I'm reading on some other page something else.
Yeah, you can. I said no, it can be interpreted anyway. The beauty about things is you have a discussion about it, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Continue.
What is the next one?
I don't know what's on your list.
My list says the next Siddhi is Ishitwa. What does that mean for you?
For me?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh my God! You got offended when I started challenging what you said.
No man, I'm asking what does it mean for you, because you're not. It's not coming. You're also looking it up, right? So I'm asking.
Everybody's looking it up. Nobody knows.
So I'm asking, what is Ishitwa according to you?
Persuasion.
Huh?
Power to persuade people.
Oh,
To
wow.
mind control.
Mind controller.
It's all linked to modern world. The comics heroes have been using this kind of powers.
That is called Vashitva. It is not Ishitwa. Ishitwa is
persuasion, power of persuasion. Okay, Vashitva. You can understand. Yes, you're right. I agree with you. So probably.
Ishitwa is to actually
Persuade
have
people.
the control, apparently, like the ability, like a god.
Wait. Persuade people is different. Controlling the mind is different. Persuade is to convince them to come to a certain way. Controlling the mind is to control the mind.
No, we're not talking about control mind. I'm talking about like if you just say ऐसे कुछ बोल के making it rain, making the sun shine, making day night, that kind of thing. That is called Ishitwa, it seems.
Oh wow.
So that is to be in control of nature.
Oh wow.
Not minds, not human
Nice,
beings.
Virgin. See, all these are different things you can learn from this.
Vashitva is supposedly to be in control of other beings. Just say the one that you talked about, where you can control somebody from doing something, or control somebody from being a certain which way.
So,
that kind of
explaining away the superpowers of Shiva.
thing.
So, in other words, all the characters of Marvel are copied of Shiva.
Oh my God.
No, seriously, look at it, no? Power, density.
Shiva.
Chichi?
Shiva.
Horrible. I don't want to talk about you're talking about on me. Okay.
Yeah.
What is that's only 8 which came up, right?
Those are the.
What about the
Ashtasiddhi.
other 10 minus powers?
I don't know, Altu Baba. I don't know about those. Can you please share? Because it was shared by Lord Sri Krishna apparently.
Oh, so I should be saying that.
Yeah. It'll be nice. I would like to hear
There's
that.
Anuram. Anuram is the power to transcend hunger. So you never feel hunger. You don't have to eat anything. And there is the Dur Shravan has the ability to listen to things anywhere and everywhere. Superman has that ability. And
Oh,
Doctor,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
What?
Dur Shravan mean.
They can listen to things anywhere and everywhere. They have the long distance, this hearing skills.
Oh, you know what, Altu Baba? This actually makes me think a little bit.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh my God, that's so
God,
nice.
I knew I walked into that one. I knew I walked into that. What nonsense.
But the minus
What
spiritual.
nonsense.
Okay, listen.
What? Wait.
Have you heard of Siddhi Purushas?
Siddhi
In our
yes.
tradition, talk Siddhi Purusha, right?
Yeah.
What do you know about Siddhi Purushas? They have attained some siddhis, right? So if you notice in our culture, in our thing, the stories of people who have had the ability to not feel hunger or thirst, like the sages of those times, they used to do tapas, right? And they used to attain siddhi. They would walk into the forest, not worry about many of the things. They could actually not be disturbed by any of the nature part of it, right? They're totally surrendering to the particular oneness of the whole universe. So they automatically get the first level of siddhi is going to be these spiritual powers, minor spiritual powers, like the Anuram, Dur Shravan, Dur Darshan also they get.
Oh.
That is, they can actually see.
They can see into the future, or are they can see
It's
anywhere?
more
in the
of,
world?
the vision is not limited to just what is there in front of them. They can see beyond that,
Oh, wow.
right? And there also is the ability to go anywhere instantly, which you talked about. You said it is Ishitva, right?
No, that is Prapti.
Or Prapti you said. But
Yeah.
actually in this call it's called Manoveg. Manoveg is by just making sure that with
To
your...
travel at the speed of mind.
No, it can be anywhere in any instant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like teleportation.
Oh, wow.
Right? And then there's also ability to change the form of other person. You can change, there's a
Oh,
spiritual
that is what is that? What do they call? They call
Kamrup.
the one that Icha, like whatever.
Form of another person, not yourself.
Okay.
And you have heard this word Parakaya Pravesh.
Yeah.
You're able to move from one entity to another entity.
Oh my God. Okay.
That is very, very prevalent in our, in our culture, right? The stories of the Parakaya
Correct,
Pravesh.
correct.
And most of the so-called people who are trying to attain all spiritual powers, tantric powers, they first achieve these things first,
Oh my God.
quickly. It's possible to achieve it, is what they say.
Kind of scary.
Yeah. And then there's also the ability to die at will and die the way you want to die.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can die at will.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, that is like it's like saying, okay, I'm done living.
No, you can decide. So basically, this particular Savachit Mrityu is something which even most of the Avatar Purushas actually had that in them.
Oh.
They knew how they were going to go and how they were going to die. They decide how they want to go and how they wanna
Wow.
die. And then there's also the power to meet the demigods. And also to indulge in this thing with the demigods. What do you call that? Or should I say partying, merrymaking with demigods? That also is one of the siddhis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the power to get desires fulfilled is one more thing which is there.
Oh, wow.
You know what that is? That's very important.
Desires fulfilled.
Yeah.
Whose desires fulfilled?
Anybody's. If you want to desire, there's one particular siddhi you can actually attain, practice to get it. It's called Sankalpa Siddhi.
Okay.
So you can have any of whatever your heart desires, you can make it happen. You can manifest it. Many people over here who go to these life coaches, they train them on those things, right? Sankalpa Siddhi.
That is you.
You manifest what you want.
Yeah.
And it happens in the universe.
Yeah.
And that actually happens. You can manifest happiness, right? Remember we talked about how we can synthesize happiness. It has been proven scientifically also, Brandon, and of course modern science has recognized it.
Right.
Okay, and ability to go anywhere without any hindrance, obstructions also there, which many of the immigrants want to actually.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
And of course, they claim. See, the clearest connection to people who are, should we say, siddhas, right? Who do we know in the modern world in the past 2,000 years who actually had some of the siddhis with them already? Guru Nanak is one of them. Guru Nanak had this apratihat gut, as in he could go anywhere without any kind of obstruction. Just go. And some people, if you notice when they walk, right, they don't care, but just walk. They go, and people give them way. And that's a siddhi which you get with.
They say that even Shirdi Sai Baba had that, right?
Yes, and it happens, but it's a charisma. People don't know, but Sri Sabha had it. Raghavendra Swami had it. Most of the people who we consider as the modern day demigods, or Mahapurushas, Avatara Purushas, we actually thought of those things. In our culture, we recognize those things. Those are the minor spiritual powers. So, oh my God, we started about Navaratri. Right now we talked about all the 18 things. But you know, one more thing, good Faltani, one more something which is mind-boggling. Number 18 is so magical. Number 9, right? It comes up in all spiritual connections.
Really?
Yes, number 9 for sure. And the combination number 9. So, like we talked about the number of beads, 108. She added the numbers, it comes to 9, right? Mahimaji's birthday, 18, number 9, right? Her lucky number was 9, my lucky number was 9, by the way. No, it's not actually. Mine is number 2, but I like to go with 9. But this Siddhis, 18.
Wow.
Puranas, 18.
18. That's true.
Verses in Mahabharata, 81. 18 chapters.
Well, Banujan, you're listening to our very
Navami.
own Maha Navami Mangalvaar right here on the Pam Pam Show. And today we are invoking Goddess Siddhidatri. Ma Siddhidatri, who actually grants these different powers that we were talking about, or the what do you call the states of perfection or attainment when you're elevating yourself to a level. Actually, if you think about it, right? Think about it, Banujan. When you elevate yourself to a level where you're one with everything, right? You're able to do everything.
Yeah.
You can see everything. You can hear everything. You can be everywhere, right?
Do you know why? This goes back to Shankaracharya's Advaita philosophy.
Okay.
Was oneness. If you become one with everything, you are everything.
Correct.
You know everything.
Yeah, exactly. So, this is the Siddhi that she grants you on this particular day. And for those of you who were wondering as to how does this Ma Siddhi Datri look, I think Altu Baba will post a video of her, not a video, a photograph of her on the, it is already posted, I think, on our Facebook feed. It's somewhere on my laptop, on the screen, if you look at it.
Yeah.
She is depicted as being seated on a lotus or sometimes on a lion, and she has 4 arms, and she holds, in one arm she holds the shankha, which is the conch shell, in the other the gadha, which is the mace, and in one she has the chakra, which is the discus of Vishnu, and of course she also has a lotus in one hand. And she is somebody who...
Hey, by the way, lotus does not mean she's BJP, okay? BJP borrowed it from her.
They're very smart, no? They're very smart to use that particular symbolism. My goodness.
Why smart? That is what is a chin, right? You got to live up to a particular symbol, right?
Right.
So I don't think it's smart. I think it just makes sense. Yeah.
And when you worship her on this, not only this particular day, but when you invoke Ma Siddhidatri, she is supposed to be blessing you with spiritual wisdom, and she is known to destroy ignorance. The ignorance which comes from the ego.
Wow.
Yeah, when that is what she is known to destroy. So Ma Siddhidatri ko Mahanavami ke din hum log poochte hain. And since you guys don't know, the color of the day is pink, and pink signifies a spiritual purity.
Oh my God! I've always said this, right, from young age. Pink is my favorite color.
That's right,
said that.
Yeah.
And I like Aerosmith for singing that.
So if you are just joining us, let us tell you that this is your 9th and final day of Navratri that Artu and Faltu have brought you all these days over the past 9 days, Manujan. We've been talking about the different forms of the Mother Goddess that we invoke, of the Maha, the Adi Parashakti that we're talking about, and how different colors are symbolic of the different days of Navratri and the powers that are manifest in each and every single day of Navratri. Alright, so अगर आप हमारे शो को पसंद करते हैं तो please share, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. YouTube पे हमारा channel है Radio Day Hotties. And on this particular day, the Maha Navami Puja Vidhi, if you want to know, apparently you have to, as usual, every day you have to do the usual, the Mahasnan, the grand bath, and everything, and then you would perform the Kanjak Puja apparently today, which is you actually invite 9 young unmarried girls inside your home, and that are believed to be the divine forms of the goddess. And you worship these girls, you wash their feet, you put tilak on their foreheads, you tie a holy thread on their wrists and give them the Navami prasad of halwa, puri and black chana.
Huh?
Is what they say.
Halwa, puri, black chana.
Yeah. Yeah. Ma Siddhidatri and Goddess Durga are also offered the special bhog, sesame seeds and what do you call that? Night blooming jasmine.
Aha.
Yeah.
Night blooming jasmine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some devotees also perform something called Sandhi Puja and offer 108 flowers and the Bilva Patra, that is the Bilva leaves, to Goddess Durga on this particular day.
Nice.
So, this was your 9th day wala celebration. Banjan.
Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. We enjoyed presenting it and messing it up totally, Banjan.
Yeah.
Yes, apologies to anybody who got offended because I asked some very tough questions, which probably you don't have the answer for. But I would want you to go research and come back and tell me about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, जो पढ़ते हो उसको थोड़ा और आप, या तो मान लो, doesn't matter. You just, if you believe something, you believe it and respect all this thing about it. But if you're going to be coming and arguing with me saying, oh, your belief is wrong, is when I ask you questions.
Correct.
And that's when you don't know what answers to give it.
Dosi cheese, don't knock anybody who wears pink.
Yeah.
Because pink signifies universal kindness. It signifies affection. It signifies harmony and unconditional love and nurturing.
And no, that does not mean that everybody who wears pink are that way. So please understand that.
It's no, there if यहाँ पे है ना, लड़कियों के लिए pink, लड़कों के लिए blue.
That is what I'm saying. Not everybody who wears pink are going to be that kind of compassionate people.
That is something you have to inculcate.
Deeper understanding of what I am saying, also something you have to cultivate for that.
Yeah, whatever, Banjan. We hope that you have enjoyed our funformational series on Navratri.
Yeah.
कल हम लोग फिर से हाजिर हो जाएंगे on Vijay Dashami with something, another totally brand new thing that we will launch, hopefully.
Yeah.
And please do stay tuned. Join us at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow sharp, because we will have something special for just our darling bandus. इसी के साथ हमें इजाजत दीजिए. Good night, शब्बा खैर and a प्यार भरा.
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.